so does the wildlife, and maybe you've noticed some animals on the move. In today's Critters Uncaged U of I Wildlife Medical Clinic, they've got a little more insight for us, and Dr. Sam Sander and third-year veterinary student and manager Erica Bender are joining us now. Hey, gals, what's going on?
Hey, thanks for having us.
Well, it's fall, and that means lots of animals are going to be on the move. So which animals specifically are we talking about?
Here we see a number of different bird species, especially that come through that we won't normally see in other times of the year. And some of them we'll see just in greater numbers than we normally do. So you may have noticed a bunch of little tiny bright yellow birds flying around your bird feeders. Those are goldfinches that'll come through kind of in August and September. And it's about the same time we start to see hummingbirds coming through. I know personally I've seen a number of those rocking out in my backyard over the last few weeks. Their migration.
Go ahead.
Their migration's coming to an end very soon, and then we'll start to see some of our bigger birds, like some of our hawks and some of the waterfowl coming through as well.
So they kind of go through in cycles, like certain birds at different times?
So how far they migrate, the size that they are, and then also what they're eating, what their normal diet is, will affect when they migrate. For example, hummingbirds have to trek all the way down to Mexico, and so they've got a huge migration that for such a small bird. So they need to make sure that they can do that migration when there's still flowering food for them to be able to eat from during that huge expanse of energy.
Yeah, so Erica, does this fall migration keep you all busy there at the Wildlife Medical Clinic?
It definitely has. It's definitely presented a number of challenges to us. These birds that are coming down are often in different plumage than when they were migrating north, so they can be a little difficult to ID. That being said, they are still very fun to work with, but we do have to think of things like where their treatment time and if they can be released, if that will still be within their migration timeline.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I've got a question for you that's not necessarily about migration, but I just had 2 baby doves born in my window flower box like just a couple weeks ago. Is that normal? I thought that was a spring thing.
I mean, I can love me some doves, but they're not the smartest birds in the world.
Well, I call them the twins because they like just kind of hang out at my house now, like in my little flower beds and on my sidewalk. And so I feel bad, like I don't think they know what to do.
Well, I'm right that Mom is going to be really good at taking care of them and is really well adapted to our environment. And so those baby birds will grow up very, very quickly. It's kind of shocking how quickly they will molt into a plumage where they can actually fly. And so you'll probably in the next few weeks see them for the last few times, actually. They'll probably fly off very soon.
Okay, well, I was just curious because I didn't think birds were born in the fall, but what do you know? Okay.
Yeah, we're having some baby squirrels still born right now. We've got some real little squirrels that have recently come in. It's very, very end of their season as well, but not unusual.
Really? Okay, so when we're talking about fall migration, we're just specifically talking about birds, right? Are we talking about any other animals here in Central Illinois?
So certainly we can see some other animals moving around, especially as they start to make their burrows. We may see them a little bit more than we normally would. For example, a lot of people will see more issues with snakes or mice, rats, and even raccoons this time of year as they're trying to find a nice warm spot to hole up for the rest of the winter.
You know, I think I'd be fine if all those animals you just mentioned would hole up somewhere other than my backyard. But it's good to know they have a place there at the Wildlife Medical Clinic if something happens to them. We appreciate you all being with us this afternoon.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll connect everyone to the University of Illinois Wildlife Medical Clinic. There's a look at their Facebook page on our Facebook page.